Okay, this is Joe Boyd with WJHM 102 Jams, and we are recording Confessions, episode 56, Writer's Block, starting in 5, 4, 3.
Peace, everybody. Confessions. Peace, everybody. Confessions. Peace, everybody. Confessions. You are listening to Confessions with Rodney Bethea on Jam. What's the deal, family? Welcome back to another episode of Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on WJHM102jams.com. Listen, family, we got a special show for you because we know we're in the middle of a pandemic. You know, we can't really have anybody in a whole lot of places right now. So I'm bringing Writer's Block to y'all. That's right, my show that I host every week, was every week before the pandemic came. I'm hosting Writer's Block tonight. Y'all gonna hear some of the dopest poets around right now. So we'll be right back after these messages, fam, with Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on WJHM102jams.com.
Our mission at PMP Cleaning Services is simple: to provide high quality service in a timely manner. Our team caters to each project's specific needs to ensure excellence. We specialize in commercial cleaning, COVID fumigation, janitorial cleaning services, move in out of business cleaning, medical office space cleaning, and so much more. For more information and rates, give us a call at 321-356-0203 for all your cleaning needs.
All you dolls out there, this is me, Sizzle. 2019 flew by and my friend still did not have the body she wanted. Then I discovered the solution: the cosmetic surgery place. Yes, cosmetic surgery. Don't spend another minute miserable. Call 407-636-5000. She did. Now my friend is all of that and then some.
Be one of the next 7 callers to receive your breast surgery free with a tummy tuck. Yes, free. Call now, 407-636-5000.
This is Aretha Simons. When I'm driving, I'm listening to Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on 102 Jams.
Are you frustrated with your computer? Tired of waiting for the computer to let you get your work done? Having an IT professional available when you need him can be invaluable to your business. With a Your Computer Solutions monthly service plan, you can enjoy error-free computing and get your tasks done when you want them done. Got a virus or malware warning? Call YCS and let them remotely solve the issue for you. Computer running slow? Give YCS a call and they will remotely fix it. When? Well, right away. On average, our clients are back up and running within 10 minutes of their call. If you want your computer to run smoothly month after month, just get the Your Computer Solutions monthly service plan. Your Computer Solutions is there when you need them. Call us today at 407-826-0810. I repeat, 407-826-0810. Emergency repair when you need it. Call us 407-826-0810.
All right, family, once again, we are back with Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on WJHM102jams.com. Listen, I am so happy we got some of the dopest poets around right now. You know what I'm saying? We can't have Writer's Block in person right now, so what we're going to do is bring Writer's Block to y'all. So listen, family, we got some dope artists on the line. We got Arjun Govindan. We got Tieranie, the Lyrical Minister. We got Dennis Rodney Jr. We got my man straight from BK, Brooklyn in the building, my man John Studdy. We got Trinity. We got, did I miss anybody? We got my man Poet 1D. You know what I'm saying? So listen, family, it's about to go down right now. And I am so happy. Welcome, y'all. Hopefully y'all doing all right. So this is what we're going to do. We're just going to get right into it. We'll do the topic of discussion in a few minutes. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully y'all ready to rock. I need to give me a head nod or something. Y'all ready to rock? All right, because y'all don't never know who's going first. And this time, usually it's me. I want to do something a little different this time. So, you know what I'm saying? So definitely what we want to do right now is go ahead and I just need it, y'all. Can we get a Writer's Block?
Who's next?
Ah, I love that. and y'all listening in your cars right now, y'all do that too. You know what I'm saying? So, Arjun, you want to rap for me? Are you ready? Hold on. I didn't hear him.
Still on mute, brother.
Okay. You ready? Are you ready?
Oh, yep. Sorry.
All right.
I was trying to keyboard shortcut. All right.
All right. Go ahead. So writer's block. We got Arjun.
Who's next?
Arjun Govindan. Go ahead, man.
Y'all, I had a breakthrough in my depression. A limit break, so to speak, where I could channel my emotions like key blasts from my fingertips and I was in control. You see, I'd found my super saiyan. The world was glowing bright gold all around me. See, when you live in depression, you live in hyperbole. You watch the core of the planet be destroyed in 5 minutes feels like eternity. Time seems to slow down and every day feels like punishment and punishment and punishment, but really it was training. Weighted clothing, 300 times gravity to prepare you for the weight on your shoulders to be earned for years to come. It was training for stronger foes that will come in future sagas. See, if emotions are where I draw my strength from, I had to learn to control my power. I spent so much time turtled up with my eyes wide shut when I needed to internalize the tutelage of the turtle hermit and channel my energy into a focused wave. I had to learn I am the prince of my own destiny. Unbound by the hubris of self-sabotage, giving second wind to my slain foes in the form of a sensu being, I am a super saiyan. Surrounded by the aura of my own strength in control of my emotions. See, when you're sick, the smallest things can be the greatest victories, like an addict's first no. It took going back in time and reflecting on the past to find the antidote for this virus ailing my heart. It took summoning my courage in the form of my dragon to grant me my wish to bring me back to life. If gratitude is the path to God, I'm about to worship. Never forget the people who lent you their energy to strengthen your spirit when you needed it most, because that's what it took to overcome the strongest foes. Never let anyone define your limits. King Kai can't keep me at Kaioken times 2, times 3, times 4, no more than the foes before me. Even if they regenerate, you face your fears head on and find courage in knowing that you gave it your all. Remember the tools that got you there. The flying nimbus before you could fly and the power pole before you could extend your reach. Keep in mind there are lessons only time and experience can teach, and while it's raw emotion that gets you there, it's only with training that you can learn to keep your super saiyan.
All right. Feel that right there. Absolutely. Y'all driving in your car, you're listening to Chris right now. Y'all give it up for Arjun. I got a picture like I'm at the cafe right now. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man, we want to, again, this is what we're doing. We're doing Writer's Block right here on my podcast. You know what I'm saying? So since we can't, bring y'all live in person, we brought Writer's Block to y'all. And definitely I miss doing it. I miss being in front of a live crowd. Hopefully this, this pandemic, ends sometime soon. But right now we got to do it to you like this. You know what I'm saying? So right now, let's switch it up. We need some estrogen in the building, or rather on the line, I should say. Soon we'll be saying in the building. So let's do it this way. So Writer's Block.
Who's next?
Trinity, you ready to rock?
Absolutely. It's your girl Trinity, also known as Meshelle. Thank you so much. America is my mother. So excited to start this new family before postpartum depression set in. Now all we can share are broken promises, homemade like slices of apple pie baked under 50 stars. America is my father, determined to be better than his daddy, but sadly comes up short so suddenly, you ain't none of mine. I'm not yours. I was born to you, America. I didn't choose. I look like your child. Red undertones in my skin from Georgia clay where blistered Cherokee feet marched in tears, carrying history on their shoulders. White palms and nails from the original immigrants, looking for fountains and stealing youth under Florida palm trees. Brown skin and lips from Southern belles who cruised on slave ships so the birth of a nation could drip from their sweat. I don't need the paternity test. Illegal and illegitimate are not the same. I have your broken DNA. So why? Why don't you want me? You hide me from the mothers and fathers of your favorite children. You send them sweet gifts on Christmas and celebrate them on birthdays. Do I look like your mistakes? Do they look like your achievements? because we're all broken inside from being inside of you, America. Why did they give me kicks for kisses and punches for hugs? I have changed the world to please you. I have damaged the world for your attention. I have changed myself to please you. I've damaged myself for your attention. And still, you deny me. Well, one day I won't need your love. One day I won't ask for your permission. One day I will take my inheritance, America, and you'll belong to me.
Yo,
Yo.
that kicks for
Yes.
and punches for yeah, that line right there, yo, that was, I gotta give it snaps to both of y'all on that, like for real, you know what I'm saying? So definitely, family, give it up for Trinity. I gotta act like I'm
Good
at
job,
TNT.
good job, good
Yes.
job.
Yo.
Yes.
Word. So listen, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna get back. I've been, I know on Facebook, I've been friends with this brother for quite a while, you know what I'm saying? But I don't recall hearing him rock, and if I have, it's been a while, so my bad, my brother. I know he's over in the Tampa area right now, and he's one of the first people to say, yo, let me know when and where, you know what I'm saying? So definitely we gotta let him know, gotta give him a warm Writer's Block welcome. So Writer's Block.
Who's
next?
Give it up for Dennis Rodney Jr.
Woo!
Peace. Thanks. And honored to be able to touch a mic here for Writer's Block. I've actually been to Orlando, but I missed a spot or missed a sign-up list. So this is my first time getting a chance to rock with y'all. D-Rod the Poet, representing Tampa Bay. Let's go. They taught me to pledge my allegiance before they taught me the definition of allegiance to a flag that had degraded my people. The flag of the United States of America's evils. Taught us state capitals, but forgot to state how we're not united through capital gains, stocks, bonds, investments, credit, and capitalism. How politicians can get raises due to fundings generated from prison. But, forgot the peace, lost the peace. Bring it back.
Bring it back, family, bring it back, it's all right.
Generated from prisons. While the public can expect a slap on the wrist, and to the general public for which it stands, if you stand up or stand out, speak up or speak out. Eventually they'll take you down or take you out, whether by political assassination or sniper's bullet. And we've got King, Kennedy, Malcolm, Biggie, and Pac to prove it. To keep conformity flowing fluid so we can be one nation under God. Not to overstand and see the hypocrisy of our own history, a foundation based on freedom of religion, but idiots said they wouldn't have voted for Obama because he looked like a sand nigga with a name that sounded Muslim. Those same Sunday drivers who never read the Bible enough to know that Barack is a name that is Christian, Lord forgive them. Those that birth terrorists by starting and maintaining wars in foreign lands and have their hands in the slaughter of foreign people. When it comes back and bite us in the ass, just raise the terror alert level. Tell us about Al-Qaeda and the axis of evil, so that under the will of fear, this one nation under God can stay indivisible. Because unless you follow what they say, you're lacking in patriotism when a lot of this is political. And I don't want to be called a patriot. That's the same name to give to missiles. While under the radar fly the issues, liberty and justice, but for who? Liberation through emancipation, but could never justify our 40 and a mule. And Lady Liberty is supposed to be a symbol, standing on the island of Ellis, promoting the message that by her torch, she is a beacon. And to this melting pot of America, new ingredients will always be welcome. So how come some citizens that generations ago, they themselves were pilgrims and immigrants, act ignorant and condone protests saying foreigners go home? And justice, please. A sword in the right hand and the other scales to weigh. Not truth and justice, but for freedom, the money you'll pay. Not enough cash in your stash and you won't see the light of day. And you don't have to believe me, but look what he did to OJ. Now, Simpson escaped prison with an acquittal for murder was absurd but true. Like Baby Potter won't see not another dollar because of a wrongful death suit. So injustice being blind, don't you dare believe, because she can see three colors, white, non-white, and green. You see, liberty and justice are just two chicks getting pimped, and not by Captain Chevys and Cadillacs, but by independents, Republicans, and Democrats who put those holes on the stroll every 4 years or so you can hear liberty and justice for all ring. But we couldn't get it for the Gen 6 or Trayvon Martin until we started marching. So in part, and when I send my kids to school, it will be to get an education and to get ahead. Not to follow blindly from allegiance, and definitely not to say any damn pledge. Peace.
Wow.
All right.
Excellent, man. Excellent.
Ah,
Excellent.
All right.
Excellent.
lady literally sees three colors:
Wow.
red, white, not white, and green.
And green.
Oh my
And
god.
green, can we go back?
Oh my god.
So here's when we go on
Sounds deep.
and start kind of like the discussion, because I won't call nobody else until after the next break. You know what I'm saying, so that nobody gets cut off, because we're about 2 minutes away from break. But this, of course, this leads me, and we'll continue this discussion as the show goes on as well. So I do know that y'all seen what happened at the Capitol and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what were your thoughts about it? Or, do y'all have any, y'all learned anything, really since before then? And, we got like a minute left if anybody wanted to start that yet.
No, I didn't learn anything different than I didn't already know.
Mm-hmm.
It's clearly two different systems that's at play here.
That's true. And we all know what that system that was. And we see, you heard the sister, the cop that was there, that the sister that was there who got, I believe she got fired. I can't remember her name to say right now, but she got fired for punching a lady in the face, and after she was pretty much defending herself, because the lady had reached, I guess, for like her cell phone or an object, or maybe her mask on her face, what have you, and she punched the lady dead in the grill, and for whatever reason, she got fired. Because of that. That's something I can't fathom, as to why, you know what I'm saying, in that regard. And like you said, we live under two different systems right now. And that's something that, we've all come to terms about it. And we'll talk more about this after the break, because I know we as poets, I got a question to ask y'all in regards to poets after the break, you know what I'm saying, in terms of, how we, how we spit, how we perform, or what have you. Particularly all of us on this call, which are minorities, whether it be Indian or Black, or in that regard. So listen, what we're going to do, we're going to come right back after the break. Continue more with Writer's Block on Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on WJHM 102jams.com. Listen, y'all, we got more poetry, more discussion coming up. We right back after these messages, family. All right, peace.
Who live in climates or any degree of calm, whether it's picking up loads in the morning or just moving around their community, doing orange, snow, and Osceola County. Contact Lyrical, Southern Florida at 407-898-2483 or visit them online at playhousecfl.org.
Peace, family. Again, this is Brian with Confessions with Brian T. Bethea. Don't want y'all to forget, also, I host a weekly open mic called Writer's Block. Who's next? Every Saturday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every Saturday at TNT Cafe. That's TEAND Cafe. Address 127 West Fairbanks Avenue in Woodland Park. So again, Writer's Block at TNT Cafe, 127 West Fairbanks Avenue in Woodland Park. Peace, y'all.
The Tiberia Show would like to thank one of their dedicated sponsors, Custom Designs Orlando. These guys are on Mills Avenue and do all sorts of stuff, ranging from photo ID badges, engraved signs, custom braille ADA signs, vinyl lettering to trophies and awards. The cool part about Custom Designs is they can ship products all over the United States. You can reach them at 407-898-0373 and tell them that Tiberius sent you.
See, Wall.com. You can call them at 407-801-2667. Wait, you are not Chuck. My dad can help when people get hurt. He'd love to help. If you are ever injured at work or in a car accident, you should call my friend Chuck. You can call him at 407-801-2667. The website again is Wall.com.
Offices, Orlando.
Does it actually have that much W's?
T&S Beauty Supply is a Black-owned beauty supply store located in Venice, Orlando, in Apopka, Florida. T&S Beauty Supply is not only your local hair store supplying weave, wigs, bundles, and more, But we also offer all types of beauty supply products and accessories, such as barbering equipment, cosmetics, jewelry, and so much more. We offer competitive prices and quality service. Stop by or call us at 407-814-3412.
Aw, Dad, my computer's slow again and I can't play the game.
Call Your Computer Solutions today, and we will scan for viruses and clean that computer up remotely and make it fast again. Our phone number is 407-826-0810.
Thanks, Dad. My computer's fast again. Now I can do my homework. Thanks for calling Your Computer Solutions at 407-826-0810.
All right, family, we are back again with, hold on.
Pull back.
At 407-826-0810.
All right, family, we're back again with Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on WJHM102jams.com. So, family, we left off before the break. We left off talking about the riot at the Capitol and whatnot. And, it's Arjun, you want to say something about that?
Yeah, for me, at least personally, it was a moment of realizing my privilege as a non-Black minority, as a child of immigrants, that really I have the privilege of being able to be patient with hanging on to this idea of the American dream that is not something that's a luxury that I feel that a lot of my Black peers can really afford. And that was a big reckoning even knowing all the horrible stuff that has happened in this country, the systems that are in place, I still had the privilege of being able to be patient with being patriotic and stuff. And there was a lot of thoughts and processing that came from January the 6th.
Anybody else wanted to add on to that?
Ladies first.
Thank you. I remember sitting and watching it with my husband and realizing how I was surprised at how unsurprised I was. I think that for a lot of people within, especially the minority culture that's in America, especially in Black culture, these are things that we said would happen a long time ago. We were talking about this last year. We were talking about this 2 years ago. We've talked about this reckoning occurring over and over and over again. And at this point, for us, it didn't even feel prophetic. It just felt like the obvious. It was the obvious end to a very clear chain of events. And so therefore, the only people who really were surprised or who were taken aback were those who had for a very long time been pointing their fear in the wrong direction, because they were expecting this from people who looked like us and not people who looked like them. And so that was one of the big takeaways for me, was how unsurprised I was, very disappointed, very frustrated on multiple levels with multiple things. It's frustrating to see a country that you fight for, whether or not it's a country that fights for you, to see a country that you fight for just be so embarrassed, to see lives just be so callously thrown away over foolishness. And it's very frustrating to see the difference in the reaction, to see where these people who were really thugs, who were insurrectionists, who were traitors, to hear them be called protesters, it just felt like a slap in the face. To hear people look for words and terms to call them out was a slap in the face. Again, frustrating, but not surprising. But we had words for them. We had absolute names for them. We called them what they were: insurrectionists, traitors, murderers. We called them fascists. Thank you. We called them white supremacists. We called them their real names. And now the entire world sees that we have always been right, that there are two Americas.
Wow, that's crazy you say that.
Can I add to that?
Yeah, go ahead real quick. And as a matter of fact,
I just want to say real quick, the situation made me check my spirit man because I wanted them devils mowed down. I wanted them shot up. I wanted that place bloody. I wanted them murdered. I'm gonna keep it funky. I wanted them gunned down and murdered. For every black life for the last 7 years that was killed for nonsense, I wanted those citizens who are human beings, who may just have the wrong understanding and wrong perception. I wanted them dead. And I had to check myself after and think about it and say, wow, is that really equal? Is that really right? You know, two wrongs make a right just because they have killed innocent black people. I think that those people should be killed even though they weren't innocent. So I have to say, for me, I had to check my spirit, man, and where I was and make sure that I get back to a moral place and leave the bitterness behind, because I wanted them all dead.
I hear you, and I understand why you say that, and it brings me back to that one sister who went viral when she was talking about, what did she say? She said that she'd be glad that we're looking for equal rights and not looking for revenge, or something like that. She said. I'm paraphrasing exactly what she said. I didn't remember verbatim, but it's nice of you to go ahead and check yourself. For that, because if we're not careful, we can, I've heard the saying, the only problem with an eye for an eye is that everyone always ends up blind. You know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, I see what you're saying about that. We're going to take one more comment and then we're going to get back to some poetry. Go ahead, Dennis. I see you.
Yeah. The event that happened at Capitol, I took it as visual documentation of the effect of fear, right? And we look at it and we say that, oh, the action that weren't taken show us that America is truly racist, and it does. The way that the government, and in particular the outgoing president, was speaking after the Black Lives Matter marches and protests that were in Washington, and how they were viewed, is vastly different from how true physical insurrectionists and people basically bum rushing the Capitol were dealt with, basically because they had a different hue in their skin color. It's super evident now. You know what I'm saying? And the funny thing about it is, if rushing the Capitol is a crime, is that a federal crime? And if it's a federal crime, or if it's a felony at the very least, and this had 5 deaths that's come from it, then doesn't that mean that everyone who participated in it is guilty of felony murder by the definition of the law? Just wondering. Just want to see how the government goes about handling that.
An interesting question, man. That's something to really, I never thought about that aspect of it. That's something to really think about. Yeah, definitely appreciate you sharing your opinion on that. But let's go ahead and get back to some poetry real quick. We'll continue the discussion as the show goes on. So we're gonna go back to some female energy. So writer's block. Can I get a who's next, please?
Who's next?
Who's next?
Thank y'all very, very much. Thank you very much. So we got all the way from Jessup, Georgia. We got to go with Tieranie, the lyrical minister.
Peace and blessings, everybody from Georgia. Yes.
Peace.
The great state. Yes. I wasn't on earlier. I don't know how many pieces we got, but
just come with one right now.
Okay. Well, I'm not. Yeah. I be the Black goddess woman. I be the one in position to birth purpose, all while manifesting miracles in the earth. And it's by divine alignment that I am on assignment as I channel through this heavy clouded climate. And I'm pushing through my divine alignment. I'm trying to get out of this confinement. So I channel through my conscious clouds and the southern hues of this Georgia red clay melanated skin I'm in, because it is my shields and my buckler, more blacker and sweeter than Smuckers, yes, but yet my spirit shakes like jelly, because out of my belly flows the rivers of living water, and I be the daughter of the oceans and the wind. So may the words that I speak carry a powerful spirit that dances on the djembes of your cranium. I got that real vibranium, don't know what kind of world you from, but I be from the cosmos galactics. Got more mathematics, make your intelligence turn more flips than acrobatics, because see, I balance the earth on my right, and on my left I balance the moon. And I be the reflection of Oshun, and I can also be the reflection of the Christ, because you never think twice about who I be, because I be the black goddess woman. I hover over the earth and look at the stars, and I grab upon the moon, and I sit and I dangle and watch you down below, because you are beneath us. So therefore I be the black goddess woman, manifesting miracles through the tongues and the words that I speak. And may every word cause hurricanes and cause you to get lost in your tunnel vision. May you be divided, defined by my words that I speak, because I create atmospheres. And when these atmospheres, there's many hemispheres, dear. So don't get it twisted. I be the one that caused you to be existed, see, because I am the one that carries a portal that brings spirit life to earth. I am the one that causes the birth. So I be that black goddess woman. I be the one in position to birth purpose, all while manifesting miracles in this earth. So don't try me. Peace.
All right.
Talk that shit.
Talk that stuff, mama.
Talk that shit.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right. So
Wakanda line.
So let's see if we can get both study and one deep in before we go to the next commercial break. Right now, I know we got time for at least one more poet. So Deep, you ready to rock?
Yeah, ready.
All right, your writer's block.
Who's next?
Give it up for poet 1D.
Peace, y'all.
Hey.
All right, let's see if I can ride this wave. Dear black woman, you once told me that you are the most unprotected person on God's green earth. And initially that conflicted with the so-called G in me, but that was only because it was the truth. And sometimes, well, the truth does hurt. Now I'm sorry. Sorry that after years of me misbehaving, you no longer recognize the space in between my outstretched arms as a safe haven, but instead a hollow, crumbling cavern with a weak foundation from which you have made a hasty getaway, because any day now you are awaiting a cave-in. And in turn, what was once a love that always smelled fresh and stayed wet enough to bathe in has become a barren desert to me. And frustration is your new favorite fragrance. And sometimes I feel like you've run out of patience with me, seeking the wrong kind of validation and placating to all of the wrong kind of people and all of the wrong kind of places. While playing you to the left, I forgot what was right for me had always been adjacent the whole damn time. I apologize. And I think I die a little bit each time that you show me a sign that perhaps you've had enough of my shit. And if ownership is the key to killing my toxic energy, then allow me to concede that I do now believe that some of my OGs lied to me, because they said you couldn't be trusted and that you was just a hoe in a trick. They said just focus on the dollar sign and never stop to wonder why they called you a bitch. And I went along with it. And I called you a bitch. Out of one half stupidity and the other half ignorance. But please try to see that as a youth, higher learning for me came from a university where the halls were lined with marijuana trees and the roads surrounding the campus were paved with bricked up coca leaves. And there, among other things, I learned how to make squares out of circles. And you swear you ain't want a hood dude, but you gotta admit back then you were not checking for Urkel. You went through your bad boy stage and I got on my bad boy shit and just stayed long enough to inherit regressive group think, a job that pays a low wage and a lust for material things. And I now see the error in those ways, and I pray that I'm forgiven for years of hard living, abandoned children, infidelities, misdemeanors, felonies, and long trips to prison. And for not being around to help you fix your crown when them other folks tried to knock it down and label you as angry. They tried to make you a persona non grata, and I was wrong for forcing you to have to be strong on your own, but I still give thanks because somewhere buried deep up in your chromosomes, God placed a whole lot of basada. But tell me something, what about us? I mean, is there some other way that we can talk, perhaps somewhere that we can meet? I'll commit to start trying and quit lying, and again, I am sorry that I keep dying out here in these streets. And for being the one to pull that trigger, and for not having a vision for us that was bigger, and asking you to choose between having a good man and settling for me just being your nigga. But that was in the past, and I want to be here for you now, so if there's a chance, just tell me where I win, because all facts and no cap. I get jelly when you lend the ear to other men, especially when, as of late, some of them have been void of any melanin. At any rate, I pray it's not too late, and I leave our fate in God's hands. I hope this reaches you in love, light, peace, and prosperity. Sincerely signed, a black man.
All right. One of my
Damn.
favorite pieces of yours right now.
Blessings, black man.
We got about 3.5 minutes left. Your study, you got a 3-minute piece? Study, you there?
He on mute. You still on mute?
You're still on mute.
Get off.
I'm
He
here,
hyped
King.
up.
You calling me?
You got a 3-minute piece, man?
Say it again, King.
You got a 3-minute piece?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let me rewind.
Factor, you ready for your dude?
Hold on. We're gonna rewind real
Tell me
quick.
when you're ready.
All right, hold on.
Okay. One second, here. Hold on.
A 3-minute piece?
So, you just asked him if he's got a 3-minute piece?
Yeah.
And he's gonna respond with, yeah, I got one, or whatever he wants to respond.
All right.
The whole point is you just asked him, what we got?
A 3.5 minutes left. Your study, you got a 3-minute piece?
Okay?
All right.
So, study, you gonna answer that, and then you can rip it, okay?
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1.
So you got a 3-minute piece, man?
Yes.
All right.
You did it.
This
I already-
piece
you
is
already asked the
called.
question. You can't.
Hold on, study. He recorded me. He recorded me saying that. So
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. When you hear my recorder saying that,
Yeah, I'm just going to hit there, and he goes. He
Okay.
goes, yeah, I've got a piece. In other words, you've already asked the question.
got you.
Okay. In 5, 3, 2, 1.
This piece is called The Confrontation. Dark skin, gold teeth, black gums, purple lips, bloodshot red eyes, ashy hands balled in a fist, walking with a limp. Grays in his mustache slightly trim, facial expression was slightly grim. New York fitted price tag on the brim. Out of my peripheral vision is where I saw him. He bit down aggressively on his cracking bottom lip. It was so dry without moisture that the middle of it split. Green phlegm when he spit. His construction boots was unlaced. I looked up dead in his face and he remained unfazed. I rolled my shoulders once. Then I clenched my jaw, which made my temples pop, which made my nostrils flare, which made my eyebrows look like the entrance to the bat cave. I am not wearing a smile, but I did put on my thinking cap. Why did this vibration feel like beef? And I don't know him from anywhere. Is this all behind a stare? But now we are there. We are face to face. Confrontation. This could be the place. Does he have a gun? I glanced at his waist. Because there's no way I'm going to allow him to get Johnny blazed. I placed my right hand over my heart. I nodded my head to gain grace. He exhaled. I noticed he looked calmer right away. Am I my brother's keeper? Alpha males do battle daily. As we pass each other on the road, we make assessments and we look for frailty. We spar through eye contact. We spar through facial expressions. We spar through handshakes, through vocal tones and outward aggression. But when I said, yo, peace, peace, king, his reply was, yo, peace, peace, brother. And when we got up to each other, we were able to give dap and recover. The confrontation. The confrontation is confronting stereotypes and a manifestation of preconceived hating by Satan. The confrontation. Shing! Yeah.
No doubt, man. With time to spare. You know, with time to spare. Perfect timing, you know what I'm saying? Because we got about a minute or so left, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that you said that, because that piece reminded me of the movie One Night in Miami. If you haven't seen it yet, definitely go ahead and see it. It's on Amazon Prime right now. And definitely, I got to give props to Regina King for her directorial debut in that. It's a phenomenal movie. And I just want to add to that, that piece made me think about, you know, if you haven't seen it yet, spoiler alert, but it's just that, you know, there's a verbal confrontation amongst the brothers, and they were still able to have a verbal confrontation, have a difference of opinion, but still remain, you know, fam, you know, afterwards. You know what I'm saying? I think, and today we've lost that that ability to do so. But we'll come back and discuss that some more. I'm gonna rock after the break. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, you know, stay tuned, family. If you want to hear your boy rock, you know what I'm saying? And right now, Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on WJHM102jams.com. Got to go to commercial break. We'll be right back. So, you know, we can continue the discussion, continue the poetry and whatnot. So we'll be right back with WJHM102jams.com after these commercial messages. Peace.
When I'm driving, I'm listening to Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on 102 Jams.
Home, realtor, property management, and real estate investment. If you're looking to make that house a home, from kitchen bath flooring, house cleaning removals, drywall, and paint, True Time Maintenance is your go-to company. Licensed and insured, making commercial and residential. Upgrade your home or business today. With 25 years experience in the business, they can surely meet your needs. Give them a call at 407-723-3826. That's True Time Maintenance, LIC.
Rich Gun Range is a family-oriented shooting range that has been in business for over 30 years. They specialize in basic firearms training and offer numerous services such as consignments, gun trade, gunsmithing, and concealed weapon classes. I even got my training for gun safety at Old Ridge Gun Range. Great customer service, and firearm safety is what they do best. So find out more at oldridgegunrange.com. Aw, Dad, my computer's slow again and I can't play my game.
Call Your Computer Solutions today, and we will scan for viruses and clean that computer up remotely and make it fast again. Our phone number is 407-826-0810.
Thanks, Dad. My computer's fast again. Now I can do my homework. Thanks for calling Your Computer Solutions at 407-826-0810. The Tribune Show would like to thank Buggy Creek Airboat Adventures for being one of our sponsors. I got to go on an airboat and saw a real gator. I even got to go to the gem mine and mine some gems. We ate a steak dinner at the restaurant. We even got some gator nuggets. We're gonna have a blast with the entire family. I suggest you go to www.bcairboats.com right now and get tickets today. The website again is bcairboats.com. Big State Fire has been providing top quality fire services for 3 generations to the Central Florida area. Don't wait for an emergency to repair. Call Big State Fire today at 407-246-8855. Get your fire extinguishers and emergency light team for both your home and businesses by visiting www.bigstatefire.com. That number again is 407-246-8855. The Tribune Show would like to thank one of our dedicated sponsors, Custom Design for Land. These guys are on Mills Avenue and do all sorts of stuff, ranging from photo ID badges, engraved signs, custom trail ADA signs, vinyl lettering, to trophy nail awards. They can ship them all over the United States. You can reach them at 407-898-0370.
All right, family, we are back again with Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on WJHM102jams.com. And listen, don't want y'all to forget, listen, you can now listen to us, download the app, the WJHM102jams.com app on your Android or your Apple device. That's right, we are both now on Android and Apple, family. So definitely download the WJHM102jams.com app, exactly how I just said it. It's the website, is the app. Definitely how I just said it. And download the app. You can listen to my show as well as the other dope shows like What's Blazing with Autumn Blaze and a few of the other shows that we got going on. The Tiberius show, as you just heard. So definitely we got a lot of stuff going. And of course, if you'd like to become a sponsor, definitely reach out to me. You can message me on Facebook, Confessions with Brian T. Bethea, either myself or my station manager. Joe Boy will get back to you about if you want to become a sponsor or whatnot. So definitely want to continue the show. And look at me, had a couple of people drop off. I think Study and One Deep dropped off. I hope they knew this is a 2-hour, a 2-hour show. But that's all right. We got 4
Yeah,
hours.
I'm here.
Oh, you here?
I'm here. Yeah.
Okay, why is it showing that you? Okay, something. All right, something's up. It didn't look like you was there for whatever reason. But anyway, I'm going ahead and rock, man, family. You know what I'm saying? And oh, there we go. There we go. We had to expand the screen. That's it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and rock right now. We got a couple of minutes left, so dang, I should have known about what I was doing before the break. But anyway, we just gonna go ahead. Whatever come out my mouth, come out my mouth, or what have you. So I ain't done this piece in a minute, so let's see if this works. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United Sinners of America and to the contradictions on which we stand, one nation that claims to be under God without liberty or justice at all. Our land was built on a contradiction, without restriction. We've been fed false information that our foundation was built on that of a Christian. See, they substituted the 10 Commandments for several articles of confederation, building a nation in which they could use politics as another form of prostitution, and when slavery would become the #1 institution. See, their solution to any slave revolution was to cause confusion amongst the slaves. See, they followed Willie Lynch's rules, separating the dark from the light, male against female, all the time filling the heads of slaves with the idea that Jesus saves. Americans native to this land forced to cry tears and tears that they weren't allowed to follow back because they would have faced the decrees of military. They would have faced their fears of military decrees of watching the woman in seed thou suffer down no wounded knees. Our societies are now being run by pagan disciples, swearing by principles of the Bible, claiming that 1776 was the year of antiquity. Now, history teachers won't teach us to read in between the lines so we can understand the mystery of their iniquity. The church used to be a place where people go through a process of putting their sins in remission. Now it's the new Kama Sutra where Catholic priests teach for the boys in missionary position. Our society has now brainwashed us into believing that achieving happiness is to accumulate wealth, which is an illusion called the masculine phantasm. Now the only time people call on God to catch the Holy Ghost is in the middle of an orgasm. Political candidates get into a voter's mind state by winning oral debates, and by the time we realize the lies they communicate, our vote is similar to a woman who did not want to become pregnant, when she sees that her period is too late. We get involved in conflicts we don't initiate. We take money for education and use it to build more prisons that the teachers can't educate. America's children now see God as an absentee father because Uncle Sam received custody of our souls during the divorce of church and state. Satan now looks like he's got people dancing around in music videos, looking like a bunch of bandtans with red, white, and blue faces. Maybe that's because we've been bamboozled by society with secret sweatshops where people work 16-hour days and still can't afford a pair of shoelaces. Now the legal drinking age is 21, but you put an M16 into the hands of someone that just turned 18 and then pray that Jesus will watch over them in the time of war. Because you might as well admit that even though you claim to be in prayer or practicing good Christian behavior, 364 a year, Christmas Day is used to worship Santa Claus as our Lord and Savior. And because of what happened on September 11th, people get stripped searched and get treated like a felon, but somehow people with weapons still get past detection, which means we were tricked into believing that our national security was tougher than Wolverine skeleton. Now, when slavery ended before equal separation, the French gave us Lady Liberty as a sign of freedom before Uncle Sam was up to rape us. But see, now the people have caught on to Sam's game. He wants to give different races reparations as a way of covering past mistakes like liquid paper, right out. So I have a question to ask. Why is America a republic with a democratic style of government with a Republican running it? See, Big Brother's watching over us, even in the bathrooms when toilet sensors could be sampling DNA from the Secret Service, not because of America's passive discretion. I wouldn't be surprised if our next biological weapon is a modified strand of mononucleosis. You're giving prostitutes in Nevada a legal right to experiment with syphilis, turning the hardest corners ice, making them fall in lust with their presidents because they lost their passion for the price. Our Constitution is now a bendable list of amended ratification, used only to satisfy Sam's sexual gratification as he strokes the mind of his people by mastering and mating our interests, and we believe in his fictitious oral communication. And that would explain why Sam believed that he could override God's veto. With no limitation, comes up with a 2/3 vote that would send hell to justification. That's why I'm tired of being thought of as a pharmacist who can help satisfy a crackhead's addiction. I'm tired of all the promises that started as well-planned contradictions. I'm tired of being a victim. of the Immaculate Deception.
All right.
Woo, I haven't done that piece in a minute.
I
I
was about to say that was a
remember that.
classic.
I remember that, Brian.
All right.
Yeah, unfortunately, I haven't been, in quarantine. It's been having me eating more rather than writing more.
I hadn't been either.
Same.
I'm sitting here looking like myself, looking like I'm getting a dad bod and whatnot, and knowing good and well I need to be picking up that pencil or I have to write a pen personally. Picking up that pen, picking up that notebook, and, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot, and making sure I'm putting, pen to paper. So, real quick, let me ask, we got about a minute and a half left. We'll probably save that part for the next part of the show. For those of y'all that are listening right now, for those of you don't know, we're doing another hour. That's right, you're gonna get a whole another hour. So y'all are listening to this on Tuesday, whatever Tuesday this is, y'all gotta come back on the Thursday, 2 days later, which is when the next episode will air, of course, to get, what we're gonna be talking about after that. So hopefully y'all will stay on with me as well, because we got a lot to talk about as well. I'll probably do a little bit more talking next episode, because I like the ideas and everything like that y'all was talking about, and your perspectives on like a lot of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, I can't wait. Again, if you're looking for, if you'd like to be a sponsor for the show, definitely hit me up, Confessions with Brian T. Bethea, of course, on Facebook as well. And of course, we definitely, if you'd like to download the app, download the WJHM102jams.com app. So look, if you'd like to sponsor, let us know. We can, get you on as a sponsorship or a commercial like next week. You know what I'm saying? Let us know. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, listen, we'll be right back after these messages with WJHM102jams.com. We're going to give out social media and whatnot. So we'll be right back after this, please.
Over 40 years, Lighthouse Central Florida has provided education, independent life skills, and job training to thousands of federal Floridians who live in climates or any region. Whether it's picking up clothes in the morning, just moving around the community,
That's why I put next week, not next week first.
contact Lighthouse Central Florida at 407-898-2483 or visit them online at lighthousecfl.org. Aw, Dad, my computer's slow again and I can't play the game.
Call Your Computer Solutions today, and we will scan for viruses and clean that computer up remotely and make it fast again. Our phone number is 407-826-0810.
Thanks, Dad. My computer's fast again. Now I can do my homework. Thanks for calling Your Computer Solutions at 407-826-0810. My name is Tierie's boy. I work with Your Computer Solutions. If your computer is not working, my dad can fix it. He can fix it on-site or remotely. Just call him at 407-826-0810 and tell him Tidier sent you. That's me. My phone number again is 407-826-0810.
Hey guys, this is TC1, and when I stay in Orlando, I like to stay at the Quality Suites over on International Drive. They're amazing properties, simple rooms in an all-suite hotel with outdoor pool, a restaurant, plus free Wi-Fi and shuttle. Guys, give them a call at 407-363-0332. They're located at 7400 Canada Ave, Orlando, Florida, 32819.
Peace, family. Again, this is Brian with Confessions with Brian T. Bethea. Don't want y'all to forget, also, I host a weekly open mic called Writer's Block. Who's next? Every Saturday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every Saturday at TNT Cafe. That's TEAND Cafe. Address 127 West Fairbanks Avenue in Winter Park. So again, Writer's Block at TNT Cafe, 127 West Fairbanks Avenue in Winter Park. Peace, y'all.
All you dolls out there, this is me, Sizzle. 2019 flew by and my friend still did not have the body she wanted. Then I discovered the solution. The cosmetic surgery place. Yes, cosmetic surgery. Don't spend another minute miserable. Call 407-636-0000 5,000. She did. Now my friend is all of that and then some.
Be one of the next 7 callers to receive your breast surgery free with a tummy tuck. Yes, free. Call now, 407-636-5000.
This is Aretha Simons. When I'm driving, I listen to Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on 102 Jams.
All right, family, we are back to close out the show. We want to thank the poets who came on for this first part of the hour. You know, thank y'all. And they need to make a brief correction so that everybody got time to yell out their social media. Listen, this episode will air for both Tuesday and Thursday, and then the following episode, the extension of this will air next week. So we had to make that correction. We're going to go in this order. Arjun, give out your social media, Instagram and Facebook only, family. Arjun, can't hear you on mute, brother.
Arjun Bala Orlando on Instagram and on Facebook. Those are the best ways to get a hold of me.
All right. Trinity, let them know your Instagram and Facebook.
Hey guys, it's going to be Meshelle Wright on both Instagram and Facebook. Follow me.
All right. Dennis, let them know your Instagram and Facebook, family.
Dennis Rodney Jr. on Facebook, at DRodPoet, all one word, on Instagram.
All right. Tieranie, the Lyrical Minister, let them know your Instagram and your Facebook.
On Instagram, I'm at Tieranie Smith. That's TIERANIE Smith. And on Facebook, it's Tieranie Umbazuri. Or you still can find me, Tieranie Smith, on Facebook as well.
All right. Yo, Study, give me your social media, fam, Facebook and Instagram.
Yo, on IG, you can find me at big_John_study. Keeping it hungry. On Facebook, you can find me under Johnny Ridley Jr. John Study. Don't make me get ugly.
1D, let him give me your social media, fam.
Yo, on IG, you can find me at Poet1Deep. On Facebook, you can find me at Patrick Harris.
Cool. Hey, y'all, the poets that are online, yeah, definitely stay online. We're going to end the show soon, but definitely stay online, stay on your Zoom. We're going to record the second part of the show, of course. And of course, family, you can reach me, Brian T. Bethea, on Facebook, Brian T. Bethea Confessions from my regular artistry page, and then of course Confessions with Brian T. Bethea for the podcast Facebook page, and of course you can find me on Instagram, which is the Phoenix 516, and Instagram again the Phoenix THEPHOENIX 516 on Twitter as well. And of course, definitely, family, you know, we want to make sure that we thank all the guests that came out this evening as well. And of course, if you're looking for, if you want to become a sponsor, again, reach out to myself, Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on Facebook, and definitely reach out to me, and either myself or my station manager, Joe Boyd, will get that to you. And of course, download the WJHM102jams.com app on both either your Android device or your Apple device. You can download it on both, family, because we're on both right now. So listen, download the app. You could exactly how I spelled it. Oh, I need a spelling bee or something like that. But listen, WJHM102jams.com. Download the app on your devices. We'll see y'all next time, family, with Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on WJHM102jams.com. We'll catch y'all later. All right? Peace.
Are you frustrated with